They told me I might be waiting a while. The doctor was going to try to fit me in between appointments. So, I'm sitting on my on a little doctor's chair, and doc comes in. He does what they call the Thompson test. You might want to look it up, but basically they lay you on your stomach, prone on your stomach, with your feet dangling over the end of the table. What he does a little test where he squeezes your calf. Mindset with that, or the I don't even know the word I'm looking for right now, but what you expect to see when you squeeze someone's calf, if their Achilles tendon, matter of fact, let's back up here. Your calf muscle is attached to your Achilles tendon, which then attaches to your heel bone. So when they squeeze your calf, the calf tightens up, should pull that Achilles, and then in turn should pull your heel back. In other words, pointing your toes. Naturally, he squeezed my calf. Nothing. He did tell me, at this point, it is a complete tear, and you do have a couple options. He told me, I could go the non-surgery route. They'll put me in a cast, point my toes down. I forget the angle that they try to point them down at. Try to get the two ends of the tendon as close to each other as possible, and I believe I'd stay in a cast for 4 weeks. And then from there I transitioned to a walking boot. The issue with this, though, is typically, the statistics he gave me, I did some research on my own and it seems pretty on point to what I'm reading, but typically if you go the non-surgical route, you're risking about a 15% chance of re-injuring it. Now, if I go the surgery route, there were two, I guess, knocks to that. His one knock was the fact that typically the calf and the leg where, the leg that you get surgery on, calf will never be as big as it was before and will typically be smaller than the other. And the other was that the Achilles tendon in that leg will generally be thicker than your other leg. To me, both of those are minor. I'm not a professional athlete. I'm not a great athlete, but I do love sports and I'm very competitive. So I wanted to go whatever route would give me the best chance of getting back out there. A smaller calf, a bigger Achilles. If I can play, I'm good. So, so here we are now. Today is Wednesday. So it's been 3 days. Originally I thought I was going to get my surgery today, but it's been pushed off. Surgery is now going to be Friday morning at 8 o'clock. And I've done a lot of reading. A lot of the reading that I've done, tells me about how the progress is very slow. There's people, 3, 4 months down the line still having trouble walking without crutches. And I'm normally a very mentally strong guy, but I guess I'm trying to go into it with the mentality like I'm going to have to push myself with this. And I'm going to have to be ready that I'm going to have some down moments. I'm going to have some up moments. But with that said, I've also spoken to a lot of friends and family members and told them I may be leaning on them a lot for the next 8-9 months, maybe even up to a year. Typically, they say you can not expect to be, but at least 12 months to be back to your level of fitness or level of, I guess fitness really is, level of health in that leg, which that's not a good feeling. I am 35 years old now and I'm thinking, well, I'm 35. I'm getting older, not old, but I am getting older, and I keep thinking, okay, so by the time I play a sport again, I'll be 36. It's just a number, but mentally it means a lot. And then 2, I'm gonna miss the whole summer. That's a little vain also, but by the time I'm up and walking again, it'll be winter again. Granted, I'm in Houston, so what's that, 60 degrees still? Alright, so now going forward, I'm going to go ahead and let you see what my ankle looks like now. Again, I still can't put pressure on it. It is mightily swollen, but I am blessed. Even after the injury, even the next day, on a 1 to 10, the pain was, I told the doctor a 4. I didn't want any pain meds. I'm a little afraid of any prescription pain meds. I have popped a couple of Aleve today. But today in all, it feels, from a pain perspective, it feels good. From a functional perspective, no, I'm just learning how to work with what I have until I can get it repaired. Typically when I walk, now I'm going to cut down to what my feet are like. Alright, when I walk right now, mind you, it's my right leg. So when I do want to walk, I cannot put any weight on my toes. So basically I put all my weight on my heel. You can see I pretty much have my toes up. And I can take a short step and then keep going. But I can walk. Heavy limp, but I can walk. I do have a walking boot also. But I haven't used it all that much. You know what, I'm going to rotate this camera around now because I do realize I have it upside down. Okay, so do like this and we're good to go. I don't know how that's going to work when I upload it to YouTube though. Matter of fact, you know what? Yeah, not a good move. Alright, my first YouTube video, y'all, so don't talk too much, don't talk too bad about me. But here's what I have now. Okay. You can see it's ridiculously swollen. Mind you, it's not painful or anything. Yeah, I'm a little ashy. Forgive me. So here's my good ankle. Yes, I have skinny ankles. I've always had small calves. And yes, I do work them. They just don't seem to want to grow. Now my bad ankle, as you can see, it is very swollen. Just today I discovered it is finally starting to bruise. But again, it's not painful. From what I can tell, it feels like my tear. Now mind you, I'm not going to push because this area is very, very sensitive. But I think I feel somewhat of a gap right here. And that's where I think my tear is. But going forward, my surgery is expected to last about 4 hours. I will be awake with local anesthesia. And so that's kind of interesting. You know, I'm not one to enjoy sitting around too much. But so the idea of sitting there numbed up for 3 hours while they cut in my leg sounds, it's not a very welcome feeling. Not the cutting part, but just laying there for 3 hours. But I'm going to try to update videos depending on how my progress is and, of course, mentally how I'm feeling. I'd like to do at least one video a week. It may be 2, maybe 3, who knows. But I'll keep you guys updated, and thank you for watching.